The old morgue beneath St. Mercy Hospital had been sealed since 2008. Officially, it was because of black mold contamination. Unofficially, it was because of missing organs. No one liked talking about what happened in the basement. Still, staff members sometimes whispered that they could hear things down there late at night, metallic sounds, dragging noises, breathing where no one should be breathing. Ethan Brooks needed the job. He was 26 and had just moved to Chicago. No family nearby, no backup plan. The hospital upstairs looked modern and spotless, all clean glass walls and bright LED lights. But the basement felt different. The air smelled like bleach, mixed with something metallic underneath, something old. His job was simple: patrol the lower levels once every hour. At 1:13 a.m., the power flickered. At 1:14 a.m., the old freight elevator indicator suddenly lit up, stopping at basement level 2. That level had been sealed for years. The basement corridor was silent, too silent. The old morgue door was wrapped in a heavy chain, still locked tight. But from inside, he heard it, a metallic scraping sound like a body tray being slowly pulled open. His throat went dry. He stepped closer and shined his flashlight through the narrow window. One drawer was open, drawer 32. That shouldn't have been possible. The room had no power, no access. He forced the door open anyway. The air inside was freezing. The tag on the tray read, "Jane Doe, Unclaimed." But the tray was empty, except for dark stains that looked disturbingly fresh. Curiosity overpowered his fear. Ethan went back upstairs and searched through the archived medical records. Jane Doe had been found near Lake Michigan. Cause of death, undetermined. But the autopsy report had a handwritten note in red ink. Major organs absent prior to examination. Her heart was missing. Her liver was missing. Both kidneys were gone. There were no surgical incisions, no tearing, no damage to the body, just empty space where those organs should have been. And she wasn't the only one. There were 5 more cases exactly like hers, all unclaimed, all stored in drawer 32, all missing their organs. At 2:42 a.m., the basement motion sensor triggered. Ethan stared at the security monitor. Static filled the screen at first. Then it cleared. The morgue corridor appeared. Drawer 32 was fully open now, and something was standing beside it. A woman, thin, skin pale gray. Her ribcage looked caved inward, as if something had been scooped out from inside her body. In her hands, she was holding a human heart. It was still beating. Her long fingers pressed into it slowly, almost gently, like she was studying it. Then she tilted her head toward the camera. Slowly, she lifted the heart to her mouth. Her jaw opened wider than it should have, not rushed, not frantic, calm, deliberate. She bit down. Dark liquid ran down her chin as she chewed. Her hollow chest seemed to pulse faintly with each bite. And then she stopped chewing and looked directly into the camera, not at the hallway, not at the walls, at him, through the screen. Suddenly, the hospital intercom activated. There was no announcement tone, just breathing, wet, struggling. Then a whisper echoed through the entire building. "Give them back." The lights in the hallway outside the security room exploded one by one. Pop, pop, pop. Footsteps echoed from the basement stairwell, dragging, slow, getting closer. Ethan looked back at the monitor. Drawer 32 was empty. The woman was gone. And then something wet dropped onto his desk. He looked down. A human heart lay on the metal surface, still beating, with a bite missing. At 6:10 a.m., the morning shift found Ethan sitting in his chair. His eyes were open, unblinking. He was alive, but completely silent. Doctors rushed him upstairs for emergency scans. What they found made no sense. His heart was gone. His liver was gone. Both kidneys were missing. There were no scars, no blood, no signs of surgery, just empty space inside his body. Yet somehow, he was still breathing. Down in the basement, drawer 32 was closed. A new tag had been placed on it. Ethan Brooks, Unclaimed. And from somewhere inside the cold metal drawer, something was still chewing in the dark.